Hey everybody, I'm Andy the Kenworth Guy. Thanks for coming by the channel today. Today I have a pile of information to get through. Kenworth just the other day released our new medium duty product line. Not just a new truck, but a whole product line. So we have basically 4 new models and 2 of those models have 2 different hood variations and they have different cab variations as far as height goes. So like a huge new product offering with like 10, 15 different configurations available. So that's what we're looking at this video. First and foremost, I want to just welcome all the newcomers to this channel who haven't watched my videos before. If you want to subscribe, I do weekly videos with lots of different trucks that we cover here, from our smallest trucks all the way up to our on-highway tractors. So subscribe down here, just click that button and we will see you in the future videos. So let's, what I want to do here is just kind of go over what Kenworth released and kind of, I have a few supporting documents that I received that I can kind of talk a little bit about it. So let's first of all jump onto this video here. Fancy. Before diving into the design coloring. All right, so there is the new guiding principle gives us purpose. The new cab here. So, inside the factory. That is a really cool tool. That tool that was just spinning there, that actually is what we use to put our wheels on. It's really neat, actually. So this is just kind of the preamble that they're talking about, the model. So there's the old T370 model. Are in the future. And I really, there it is in the background. I really love the medium duty product just because it's where I got my start in selling trucks. When I started selling trucks in 2005, I was actually hired on as a medium duty used truck sales rep. So, okay, so we got the new dash, new HVAC controls. So a full revamp on the whole interior of this truck. Really big slope on the hood there. Looks like that.
We knew we wanted to offer all the benefits of that cab design to our medium duty.
So we have a 2.1 meter cab on the new medium duty. So that would be the same as our T880, 680, and our 990 model of truck.
Some operators get in and out of their trucks 50 to 60 times a day or more. Making it as easy and as safe as possible was key.
So we did a full revamp on the whole truck, like a whole new model, like when we brought out the T680 back in 2012. It was a full departure from our old style cab onto a totally new style cab. So we basically are departing from our 1.9 meter cab on our medium duty and transitioning into the 2.1 world. So it's totally new for us.
We needed to get it as low as possible to maximize visibility.
It also needed to be versatile. A design nimble enough to operate in Class 5 operations and hardy enough to compete in the Class 8 space.
Once we had those big pieces defined, the designers got to work. From a series of sketches to digital data,
new air intake hood, like that.
We kept the customer's interests at the forefront.
And it's actually pretty neat. I was at the factory about 2 years ago, year and a half ago, and I saw a medium duty prototype truck there. It's no cameras. It was basically just parked out in the back woods, kind of parked in the back shed. But I really like that look. It's got the 3-piece bumper on there. Chrome bumper, lower step, new fuel tanks, new def tank.
Customers from the start and conducting a thorough competitive analysis. We had a strategy that served as a roadmap for the future.
With hundreds of hours of customer calls, customer visits, and design reviews under our belt, we felt confident that we had established the right design criteria to build the world's best truck.
We then began to build test trucks where we can simulate the real-world conditions that our customers experience.
Testing proved that we had a scalable, durable, and safe platform, and that approach paid off when we saw the customer's reaction to the new product. From the very start.
The smash test, I love that. That's something that I see at the factory at the R&D center in Mount Vernon, Washington. Big, huge thing just comes wham, slams into the cab just to test it.
It took a lot of effort to make this truck seem effortless for the driver, but we never lost sight of the why. To be the world's best, you have to bring the best at every step.
Here it is in all its glory, the new medium-duty Kenworth.
Driving a Kenworth truck should be the easiest part.
Ooh, the lines just look so sharp. Come on, show the whole thing. Oh, that's all they showed us. Okay, we're gonna have to look at another video here. I'm basically what I'll do is I'll take the video of what they've come out with and I'll just kind of edit my own, just because I like to do that kind of stuff. Basically, what I want to do here is just take a few minutes to go through the bulletin, not line by line, but just kind of my key talking points that I kind of set aside for myself to talk to you guys about and kind of talk about the features. And I'm going to try and edit some of the pictures of these options up on the video here too. So basically, like I said at the beginning of the video here, it's a full product medium duty product line revamp, not just a new model, just 4 new models. So basically our 19.5 GVW T170 is now a T180. Then our T270 is the T280. And then it flips into the T370, which has there's some differences here. So this is where it gets a little bit confusing. So the T370 is going to be the T380, only in a class 7. So a T380 is going to be a single axle configuration based on all the information I've read. I could be wrong on that, but I think that that's kind of what they're getting at here. The T440, which was available in a tandem or a single axle configuration, is now going to be called the T480 for class 8 market only. So I'm thinking that that's going to be the tandem axle configurations on the T480. And then there's the vocational series trucks, which is the T380V and the T480V. And basically with those, it has the fixed grille. So the hood has a grille that's mounted permanently, and then the hood opens around it. So you can get front engine PTOs, snowplow applications, and so forth. So basically the 300 series trucks are single axle, the 400 series trucks are tandem axle. So that's the models kind of out of the way. I kind of touched on the hood options. So basically there are 3 different hood options. So the first one is the short arrow hood. So here it is up on the screen. You can kind of see what that's all about. So it's just more of a city pickup and delivery, shorter snout on it. So you got a really good forward visibility and a nice slope to it as well. So you got really good visibility also. The next size up is a little bit bigger. It is the Aero medium hood. So that one is a 109.5 bumper to back of cab. So that's a little bit bigger hood, a little bit bigger applications where they don't need that short snout on there. So with the shorter snout, okay, so basically the advantage to going to the medium hood is it allows for a wider steer tire. So you can get the 4 1/4 wide base steer tires with the fender flares out the side. So it's kind of entering into the more vocational market. So the T380 and the T480 would get that. I'm probably going to be selling quite a few with the medium Aero hood on our trucks. And then the last hood size is called the vocational hood. And this is the one, like I said, has the fixed grille. You can go to the big tires on the front end, heavier front axle options that you can do with that as well. So those are kind of the 3 hoods, the short, medium, and vocational. The next thing I want to talk about is the roofline options. So there's 2 different roof lines. So this is a new option for the medium duty. I'm just talking a lot. There we go. So the medium duty has the two roof lines. So we got the 63-inch roof line, and then we have the 67-inch roof line. So for applications that need that shorter hood, or shorter roof line, where you might need, say, like an aerial, like a boom or a kick over a van, where you need that clear space over top of the roof, we have that available, so you can get that shorter hood. Or even like an application where you have a really short garage door to kind of get in and out of the overhead doors. You need a really short profile application. So that's the 2 different roofline options that we have. I kind of touched on earlier where we saw the different bumpers. So there's a few different bumper options. So the first thing I want to talk about with the bumpers is the Aero bumpers. So there's basically 2 different Aero bumpers. There's the in-mold color, gray, which is basically a really nice option as a standard, so that you're not having to worry about it rusting or corroding or anything like that. You can also get it in painted to match the color of the truck. The other option is an Aero 3-piece chrome bumper. So we saw that one in the video. So that gives us some options there. We have the 1-piece channel bumper. So that I saw that on the medium hood. It has that, you can kind of see it in the picture here. So that's basically the straight channel bumper, kind of similar to what's on, say, a T880. Then there's the vocational bumper. The vocational bumper comes in chrome or painted the same as the chassis color. So that's a heavier duty bumper. And then there's an option to remove the bumper altogether. So lots of changes on the bumper. The steps are totally redesigned. So with the fuel tanks and the steps, they've kind of changed around the ergonomics of that. So you get the steps actually sitting lower to the ground, so easier access to get in and out of the truck. Like I talked about, the cab itself is a totally new cab for medium duty, but not a new cab. It is our 2.1 meter cab that we use on our Class 8 product line, T880, 680, and 990. And a really great feature that this 2.1 meter cab is going to be offering in medium duty, finally, years and years later, we've never actually had it in medium duty, is air ride cab. So look out, we have air ride cab in our medium duty trucks, finally. So that is an option. It comes standard with the fixed mount. So you can order it with or without. So that's something new. So we're kind of motoring through a lot of information here. Thanks for sticking with me if you are still watching. The interior has been redone, so it's a totally new dash, totally new infrastructure. It basically goes along with the digital dash, which is now standard in our Class 8 2.1 meter cabs. That is going to be brought into the medium duty, but in a smaller form. It is not the 15-inch display. It's a 7-inch customizable display. So basically, the dash has a dial that you can adjust the options as far as the customizations to it. So you can turn this dial and bring up different menus and make a different view, so you can have it tailored to what you want, whether you want dark mode, whether you want to have lots of information, or just kind of a little bit in between, depending on the operator. So you can adjust that. So that's standard with that dial. If you want to take it up a level, you can get the smart wheel, where you have the controls in the steering wheel to do all those adjustments, to give it more of an automotive style feel. So totally redesigned interior. With that, there's a bunch of new storage pockets. We've gone away from the glove box door, which, you know what, honestly, on a lot of the medium duty trucks that I've taken in on trade, where you see them 10 years old, they can get abused pretty rough. So I've seen trucks where that door is ripped right off or gone altogether. So here we got a nice deep pocket right on the side there. We got storage overhead, different options depending on the roofline that you choose. There's storage in the doors as well, and then in the center console. The seating is a new option for seating. Basically, the driver's seats are the same, except we can get the Rolltech seat, which has the airbag that comes around. And then on the passenger seats, that's where there's some new options. We have the toolbox where the seat actually lifts up and you have access underneath to store a bunch of stuff in there, or you can have just a fixed bench without any storage below. So there's a bunch of new options there with seating. As far as the driver controls and the steering, we talked a little bit about that already. But when you order a new transmission that comes in our medium duty, it is the PACCAR TX8. It is a 8-speed transmission that we are now offering in our automatic transmissions in our medium duty. So that is available. And then that comes with the transmission shifter that is mounted on the steering column, same as in the Class 8 product. So a common part kind of coming into the medium duty lineup. We've changed our throttle pedals, our clutch system, so it's an air assist hydraulic clutch. The brake pedals are changed as well, and you can get the hydraulic brakes and air brakes on the T180, 280, and 380, and then the 480 being a tandem, it's only on air brakes. So that's a bunch of new stuff there. As far as the driver controls, we talked about the steering wheel with the optional smart wheel controls there. The cab mirrors are totally redesigned, totally new. So we have a motorized upper component that comes standard, and then you have the lower component that is a fixed mirror. So we've gone away from the West Coast style stainless 4-point mount mirror. So this is a breakaway style mirror mounted to the cab, not the door. So it's not going to sag on the door hinges. So you get that nice bigger standard mirror right there, and it comes in either in mold or you can get it in chrome. So they've gone away from the paint, but the in mold is standard, or you can get the chrome. We changed lots of stuff here. We changed the exterior light location. So they used to be on the dash kind of up in the center there. So here you can open up the door, you can reach over, flick that switch and turn on your lights, do your pre-trip. Your hazard switches are right there. So if you're unloading, you need to open up the door, quickly hit that. Your blinkers are going, you're not having to get inside the truck. So it's just helping, less fatigue for the driver so you're not in and out 100 times, where you can do some things from outside the truck without getting into it actually. The other nice thing about moving our ignition from that left area there by the steering wheel, we've moved that now to the right area. On the left area, we have the controls. When you're getting in and out, your knee is right there. And if that knee bumps that key, you can bust it off. I actually did that the other day on one of my keys here in my back office here. I was rolling by, my keys were stuck in there, and boom, I just busted one of the keys off. So that key is now protected a lot better in that area. And in a pickup and delivery application where you're in and out of the truck 30, 40 times a day, the likelihood of hitting that is very high. So I'm really happy to see that. So that's some new features there. Lots to cover on the inside. I'm really pumped to get one of these trucks in stock so that we can actually do a full in-depth dive into the product. As far as the rear axle suspensions, that's all basically the same. The carryover into different product lines. So I'm going to see a 16K front on a T480 is what we're going to be calling our dump trucks now. And then, so that's all going to be basically the same. The fuel tanks are a new redesign in a D-shaped. Not sure how, what my thoughts are on that. I haven't seen how it's being engineered and designed. We'll wait and see. But that's new. Talked about the transmission, that's new. So that's basically a bunch of the new features that wasn't really discussed on the YouTube videos that Kenworth put out. You can check the links out at the end of the video here. Go to Kenworth Truck Co. That is Kenworth's actual YouTube channel. You can check that out. You can also go to our Inland YouTube channel. We have an Inland Kenworth has our own YouTube channel you can check out as well. Yeah, I think that basically covers everything that I wanted to. I'll talk really briefly about some of the other features that we can get with the new digital display. We can do the Wingman Fusion system, which is available in our truck, so you can have the lane departure come up on your display, and then your road speed following. So those are some options too. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Yeah, so I'm really pumped to have this product launch. I'm really impressed with the truck. It looks really good. Can't wait to get one later on in the fall, probably when we're gonna start seeing them. Still don't have the ability to spec or order them yet here at our level, but I got a lot of people interested, so I'm really pumped to see how that truck's gonna turn out. So yeah, so that's it for this week's video. Feel like a news reporter. That's it for this week's video. Thanks for coming by. Like I said earlier, if you want to subscribe, please do that. If you want to check out my inventory, or you want me to see what my online presence is all about, you can go up here to my my website. It's thekenworthguy.com, and yeah, check that out as well. So that's it for now. So thanks for watching, and as always, have yourself, you know what to say, the world's best day.